On a stormy night, when the rain lashed against the windows like 1,000 angry fists, I walked into a scene that would forever change my fate. There they were, my boyfriend Jake, the charming ad salesman with a crooked smile, and my best friend Lisa, the effervescent marketer whose laughter once filled my heart with warmth. They were wrapped up in each other on my couch, oblivious to the storm outside and the tempest brewing within me. "Sarah, it's not what it looks like." Jake's voice trembled with panic, but their guilty faces painted a different story. In that moment, I felt a cold fury replace the love I once had for him. Without a word, I grabbed my keys, slammed the door, and vanished into the rain, feeling the weight of my shattered trust drag me down into the depths of despair. That disastrous night marked the end of my relationship with Jake and Lisa, or so they believed. Little did they know, it was merely the beginning of my revenge and transformation. We had met in college, two small-town girls navigating the vastness of the city together. Lisa, with her vibrant personality, always landed jobs in trendy startups, while I, the introverted coder, kept my head down, focused on freelance web development in my cramped apartment. "You're my rock, Sarah," Lisa would say as we shared mimosas during our weekly brunches, her bright eyes sparkling with ambition. I never imagined she was quietly plotting to steal my world from beneath my feet. Jake entered my life 6 months into our friendship, his charm lighting up the room. He whispered sweet nothings about my potential, even as he watched me toil away on my coding projects with indifference. "You're going places, babe," he would say, yet he never truly supported my dreams. While I stayed up late crafting apps and pitching ideas, he was busy partying with his clients, and Lisa would tag along, offering her assistance while secretly undermining me. I noticed little things, the way Lisa would laugh a bit too loudly at Jake's jokes, how they would exchange furtive glances, but I brushed those feelings aside, convincing myself that trust was the foundation of friendship. But as the months went by, the tension simmered. Jake began to mock my efforts, scoffing at my passion for tech. "Why don't you get a real job like Lisa? She's thriving at her agency," he would sneer, punctuating his jabs with laughter. Lisa joined in during our girls' nights, pressuring me to change who I was, to fit into a mold I never belonged to. "Dress up, network more. You're too introverted," they said, leaving me feeling small and diminished. Despite their taunts, I persevered. Unbeknownst to them, I was pouring my heart into an app called LinkUp, a social platform designed for freelancers to connect and monetize ideas. The first sign of betrayal came when I overheard them at our favorite bar, Jake's voice dripping with disdain. "Sarah's sweet, but she's holding me back," he said, and Lisa's laughter echoed in the dimly lit space. My heart shattered, yet confrontation felt unnecessary. I decided to save their words as ammunition for my future. Instead of succumbing to despair, I channeled my pain into LinkUp. I crashed at a motel that night, blocking them on every social media platform, determined to find my own path. I worked tirelessly, coding through sleepless nights, applying to accelerators, and cold emailing venture capitalists. "Use the fire," I whispered to myself, igniting a flame that had long been dimmed. Meanwhile, Jake and Lisa flaunted their newfound love on social media, filling my feed with pictures of brunches and vacations under captions like, "Finally found my match, #blessed." It stung, but I watched from a distance, a silent observer of their charade. After 3 months of relentless work, I received a breakthrough, a seed round from a women-led VC firm who believed in my vision. "Your app empowers the underrepresented. Love it," they said. And with that, I quit freelancing and hired a small team. LinkUp launched its beta, attracting thousands of users, and freelancers were thrilled to have a platform that valued their contributions. As I reveled in my success, I kept an eye on Jake and Lisa. I couldn't shake the suspicion that Jake's promotion was somehow tied to Lisa's connections. 6 months after our split, fate intervened at TechCon. There they were, pitching their app, Takedown, linking pros for collabs. My blood boiled as I recognized my early prototype, shared in confidence with Lisa. Let them dig their grave, I thought, knowing their version was riddled with the bugs I had long since fixed. The launch of Takedown was a disaster. Crashes, data leaks, and headlines screaming about their failure. Investors pulled out, and Jake's firm fired him for a conflict of interest. Lisa faced emotion as whispers of theft swirled around her. When I tipped off a journalist, the truth became a viral sensation. Betrayal in tech, stolen dreams, and shattered trusts. Their reputation crumbled, and I stood atop my newly built empire. At the Innovators Gala, I was awarded Rising Star in Tech. Standing on that stage, I declared, to those who doubted me, thanks for the fuel. Off stage, they cornered me, desperation in their eyes. "Sarah, we messed up. Help us fix Takedown?" asked Jake, while Lisa pleaded for forgiveness. I smiled coldly, feeling empowered. "You built your empire on my back. Watch it crumble." I walked away as security escorted them out, a flash of paparazzi cameras illuminating their defeat. It turned out Lisa had a history of betrayal, and Jake was drowning in debt from failed ventures. Their facade as a power couple cracked when his ex sued him for unpaid loans. Social media turned against them, and I thrived. LinkUp hit 1 million users, and I sold a stake for 7 figures. I traveled the world, spoke at events, and surrounded myself with strong, inspiring women who lifted each other up. Love found me unexpectedly at a hackathon with Alex, a genuine soul who supported my dreams. Jake and Lisa? Last I heard, he was selling used cars and she was waitressing, posting sob stories online. They even messaged me for a catch-up and I feigned interest out of curiosity. Sarah, we're sorry. Hook us up? They asked. I laughed, a sound filled with triumph. You hooked up enough. Build your own path, I replied, leaving them with the bill. That betrayal, it forged me into the woman I am today. If you're watching, remember, when they go low, you go high, and build an empire. Never settle.